George Lucas changed Hollywood forever, but not everyone in the industry was happy about it. For decades, many executives viewed him as difficult and controlling. The real reason was much simpler. Lucas figured out how to keep creative and financial control of his work, something Hollywood studios were used to having for themselves. A life-changing turning point. Born in Modesto, California, in 1944, Lucas originally dreamed of becoming a race car driver. Everything changed after a near-fatal car accident when he was 18. During his recovery, he discovered filmmaking and later attended USC Film School, where he began developing his unique style. Learning a hard lesson. His first major film, THX 1138, 1971, was released through Warner Brothers. After finishing the movie, Lucas watched the studio make cuts without his approval. The same thing happened a few years later with American Graffiti, 1973, even though the film became a massive hit and earned several Oscar nominations. Those experiences taught Lucas a lesson he never forgot. The filmmaker often had little control once a studio owned the project. The Star Wars deal that changed everything. That lesson shaped the deal that changed his life. When Lucas made Star Wars with 20th Century Fox in the 1970s, he accepted a smaller salary in exchange for something the studio considered unimportant: sequel rights and merchandise rights. At the time, few people believed the movie would become a major success. Then Star Wars exploded into a worldwide phenomenon, taking control of his future. The toys, posters, and merchandise generated enormous revenue. Suddenly, the rights Fox had dismissed became incredibly valuable. Lucas realized he no longer needed the traditional Hollywood system. For The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, Lucas financed the films himself and used Fox mainly as a distributor. This allowed him to keep much more control and a larger share of the profits, building an empire beyond movies. At the same time, he expanded Lucasfilm and created Industrial Light and Magic, which later worked on films like E.T., Jurassic Park, and Terminator 2. Lucas was no longer just making movies. He was building an entire filmmaking infrastructure. The controversies begin. Over the years, Lucas faced criticism for the Star Wars special editions and later the prequel trilogy. Some fans believed he had damaged the franchise. But the truth is that Lucas was simply making the films he wanted to make, without studio interference. Selling Lucasfilm to Disney. In 2012, Lucas sold Lucasfilm to Disney for about $4 billion and stepped away from the franchise. Disney later created a new trilogy that sparked its own controversies, leading many fans to wonder whether Lucas's guiding vision had been missing. Rumor versus truth. Rumors often claim Hollywood hated George Lucas because of his personality. The truth is more complicated. Many industry figures were frustrated because Lucas proved that a filmmaker could keep ownership, creative control, and a larger share of the profits without relying entirely on the traditional studio system. Conclusion. George Lucas spent his career fighting for control over his work. From THX 1138 to Star Wars, every major decision was shaped by that goal. Whether people agreed with all of his creative choices or not, he showed that creators could own what they built. That legacy may be even more important than the movies themselves.